Hey everybody, welcome back. Leopazzo TV, thank you very much for tuning in. You are now stepping into another season of Reef Tank Addiction. JP, this is an amazing tank you have, and I want to say thank you very much for having me over at your tank.
Hey guys, so my name is JP. I've been in the hobby for just about 3 years now. This is my 270-gallon display tank. I hope that you enjoy it. And this is Leopazzo TV.
I'm gonna move this camera so we can get a better, closer look at some of these fish and coral. So this whole rock is kind of designated to chalice, eh?
That's correct, yeah. So I have a few different ones, watermelon,
wow,
rainbow chalice, as well as...
There's a crazy purple one on the top left. There's that red one that pops out to me on the bottom right. The one on the bottom left with these little, like... I gotta dive right in here, man. Let's take a look at this, man. This is real. This is real deal right here.
Yeah, I was told that it was called a flamethrower chalice. It's actually pretty invasive and it grows pretty fast.
Taking a step back here at the tank, we basically just covered the left side and the middle of the tank, and now we are slowly working over here to the right side of the tank, which is, you're gonna call it what? I'm gonna call it the Zoa section, or what are you gonna call it?
I believe that's what I would call it.
Same things?
Yeah, Zoa is Palitoa.
Wow, you know what, let's have a closer look here at some of these Zoas, man. They are just popping out at me right now to kind of film them and get some real, like, you know, checking out these polyps up nice and close.
Yeah, what you're looking at in there is Otter Chaos. That's quite a bit in there, and you see a small little garden, Captain America, and that would be the Everlasting Gobstoppers. And various different pallies and zoas. I see some rustas just above there.
Where is that? Oh, right there. Yeah, those green, the greeny orange ones.
Yeah, and in front of it is Jason Fox Jungle Juice.
Oh, wow. What are these orange ones right there, like orangey red?
Those are the Otter Chaos as well.
Oh, look at this goby. Hold on, I gotta get this goby's face right now. He's loving me.
Huge.
Leopazzo TV. That's what the goby's saying right now. What kind of goby is this?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Does he like to move the sand?
I just put him in there recently. I haven't done any research yet.
Yeah? Is he like moving around sand on you?
No, not at all.
No?
It doesn't cause any trouble. He's actually from an established aquarium, and somebody owned him. Apparently, they've had him for over 5 years. Wow. I just took him. These
guys are popping out at me right here. What is this?
Oh, that's an Australian Lobo.
Australian Lobo, eh?
Very vibrant in color.
And we got this clam here. What kind of clam is this?
I was told it's a Maxima clam. Clam? Someone else said it's not a Maxima clam, but I'm not a clam person.
You're not a clam fan?
Anything? No, it just looks nice though.
Anything specific that you feed the clam, or no?
No, nothing. Not really. It's just feeds on light.
Yeah. And we got an enemy over here as well, eh?
Yeah. As you can see, I just try to keep as much species as I can.
Yeah, assorted. Yeah. What's this one? A bubble? Bubble coral?
No, it's not a bubble coral.
What's this one called?
I can't recall exactly.
Look at the polyps on that.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's so many names for different corals.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I think sometimes people just make up some of the names. Well, you got to kind of keep track of them, right? Or give them or give them a name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you remember once in a while, and then you're just like,
yeah, they're more common ones.
Yeah.
Look at this large one. Is that a Lobo right there?
No, it's not a Lobo.
What is this one? Do you know the name of this one? I'm gonna call it a big red, soft, cushy LPS situation.
I think we need to figure out the name now.
Yeah. I think we probably should figure out the name. And JP, that's probably something that you commonly do, is probably some research, no?
Yes, technically, but I haven't been doing any research recently. I'm pretty busy with work, and I've actually, just been talking to a lot of hobbyists as of now. Just quite busy. Really have time, but when I can, I just look at the tank. As long as the corals are happy, I'm happy.
Because you said the maintenance is nothing really too heavy duty on this. You've done 2 water changes in about 6 months.
That's correct.
So, I guess there's not really too much maintenance on this. How do you just get a low maintenance reef tank that looks like this? You think water volume, this much water volume is doing the trick, or no?
I think it could be the water volume, but I also have a lot of live rocks, and I believe the live rocks also help out a lot.
That is my next question. Sorry to interrupt you while you're looking up that coral's name. We're going to let you know. But how many pounds of live rock do you have in here? Did you start off with live rock? Did you get this? Is it dry rock? Tell me. And what do you suggest for someone starting off a new tank? To start off with what?
Right? Live rock versus dry rock. There's pros and cons for each.
Okay.
Of course, live rock. Live has got beneficial bacteria in it, and it's almost like an instant cycle with it. But with dry rocks, you really got to be patient. You got to actually build beneficial bacteria count. So
you started with this with what? Dry rock or live rock?
I started live rock because I was rushing it, right? Basically, moving from my old house to here, I actually had to set this up as fast as I can so I can get my other tank out of there. So
some of this livestock is from your previous tank?
Oh yes, most of it actually.
Most of it?
I actually had a total of about 8 tanks at one point, smaller ones.
Yeah, but, all one time running 8 tanks, reef tanks.
That's right.
Or are you considering freshwater too?
Nope, not considering freshwater too.
Strictly reef tanks.
Right.
From what size to what size? Give me your smallest and your biggest.
A 10-gallon, and then I had a whole bunch of different ones, so 45-gallon, 90-gallon, as well as a 75-gallon, and then 2 46-gallons.
So was the 10-gallon harder to maintain than something this size?
To be honest, it's really dependent, right? On what you're putting in there. I actually didn't bother too much with smaller tanks that I've had. For example, when I was keeping, soft corals mainly, I was actually explaining to people that, the hobby is only expensive if you make it expensive, and it's only difficult if you make it difficult. So meaning if you're keeping difficult corals, it'll be difficult. But it's also cheaper if you're keeping cheap corals, right?
I guess you're the boss. It's your world. It's your environment. You created this. You decide what to feed them, how long the light is on.
Very true.
What size environment they're going to live on. This is a very powerful, hobby, and there's lots to know. There's you've been in this hobby now for a few years, as you mentioned, and are you still not learning, or do you know everything?
There's so much to learn.
You know everything. Where is the secret book, bro?
There's actually so much to know in the hobby, to be honest, and it's hard to to learn everything. And it's in most information, if you don't use it, you lose it, right?
If you don't use the information, you lose it. But if you don't pass on the information, we're going to lose it too.
That's correct.
So this is the reason why I make these videos, is it not? I want to know, we want to know what you do to maintain a tank like this, bro. This is the real deal, man.